Aleksey Stepanovich Khomyakov 1804, Moscow, October 5, 1860, Moscow, was a Russian theologian, philosopher and poet. He co-founded the Slavophile movement along with Ivan Kiraevsky, and became one of its most distinguished theoreticians. His son Nikolai Khomyakov was a Speaker of the State Duma. Biography: Khomyakov's whole life was centered on Moscow. He viewed this thousand-domed city as the epitome of the Russian way of life. Equally successful as a landlord and conversationalist, he published very little during his lifetime. His writings, printed posthumously by his friends and disciples, exerted a profound influence on the Russian Orthodox Church and Russian lay philosophers, such as Fyodor Dostoyevsky, Konstantin Pobedonostsev, and Vladimir Soloviev. Alexander Herzen's My Past and Thoughts contains a delightful characterization of Khomyakov. For Khomyakov, socialism and capitalism were equally repugnant offspring of Western decadence. The West failed to solve human spiritual problems, as it stressed competition at the expense of cooperation. In his own words, Rome kept unity at the expense of freedom. While Protestants had freedom but lost unity, Khomyakov's own ideals revolved around the term sobornost, being the Slavonic equivalent of Catholicity found in the Nicene Creed and loosely translated as togetherness or symphony. Khomyakov viewed the Russian Obshchina as a perfect example of sobornost and extolled the Russian peasants for their humility. Khomyakov died from cholera, infected by a peasant he had attempted to treat. He was buried next to his brother-in-law Nikolai Yazikov and another disciple, Nikolai Gogol, in the Danilov monastery. The Soviets arranged for their disinterment and had them reburied at the new Novodevichy cemetery. Works: II. 8. 1900–1914. Bibliography: Liby Viragami. A Khomyakoviec Letsiologia Zokonciseni Kshemantikylomzes. Budapest, 2002. Antonella Cavazza. A.S. Khomyakov. Opinion d'Ion Russo Soli Stranieri. Bologna, 1997. Albert Gracieux. A.S. Khomyakov et le Mouvement Slavophile, Paris, 1939. Giorgio Parsa. Khomyakovi Doctrina de Ecclesia. Excerpta ex dissertationa ad Laurium in Facultat Theologica Pontificarii Universi Status Gregoriani. Zagreb, 1943. 38 p. Peter Planck. Parapolemena zur Ecclesiologiae. S. Khomyakovs. John S. Romanides. Orthodox Ecclesiology according to Aleksey Khomyakov. Bernhard Schultz S.J. Khomyakov's Lehre über die Eucharistie, Roma, 1948. pp. 138–161. Ernst Christoph Suttner. Offenbach, Gnade und Kirche Beis. Khomyakov. Würzburg, 1967. 20 p. George Samarin. Préface aux Ouvres théologiques de S. Khomyakov. Paris, 1939. 95 p. Marcin Kays. Wojciechowski. Niemilos Kościoła Chrystusowego według Khomyakov I Jegos Wilenikow. Lublin, 1938. 187 p. ed. Vladimir Surikov. A.S. Khomyakov. Poet, philosopher, theologian, Jordanville, 2004. 206 p.